Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. It's a thing. We're trying it. We're gonna figure out how it works. There will be some bumps in the road. I'm apparently having a voice moment. We're gonna do what we can and see how it goes. And, it, we learn. We learn. We live and we learn. Got lots of things that work for Twitch, but not so many things that work for YouTube. So, gotta find the things that work for YouTube. We've got stream elements in here, so at the very least, I should get alerts for things, and just, as we do this more, I figure things out as we go. I also have plenty of coffee. We're gonna need it. We're letting Rockstar do Rockstar nonsense. I would simply like to launch my game, please. There we go. Hi there. Should be good. We should be. Yes, thank you. To figure out. Okay. Alrighty. What was I working on? I don't remember. Probably camp upgrades? It's either that or I was looking for legendary animals, but I don't think I was. I'm pretty sure it was camp upgrades. So... Hmm. It's a very pretty game. I like it a lot. Do be taking a while to load, though. Is this... No, this can't be the first time I've played since the new card. No, because I was having all of those issues with it. Huh. I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. Alright, Arthur, where are we? Fantastic. Yes, you can autosave. We got no ammo. Come here. First things first. There's chorin to be done. I have never been able to get my good guy points, my good boy points, up to maximum. I really would like to at some point in this game, just to see what happens. And it could be nothing, and that's fine. but it's still worth trying.
Light, light. Make a fool of me. Always laughing at me. All the way across the Atlantic, nearly as far as the Pacific. Always laughing at me. Dying to me and laughing to me.
Molly seems to be upset. Who knows about what?
Arthur, come
Hi
up
there,
here.
Arthur.
Screw you, Dutch. I'm not allowed to greet people while I'm choring.
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
Mrs. Adler.
You okay, Miss Grimshaw?
Oh, Driscoll's? Pinkertons? Is there anybody who doesn't know where we are at this point?
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi there, Bill.
Play it, Javier. Crafting upgrades.
This camp could do with a few improvements. Why don't you take a look at my ideas?
That's right, I'm looking for a buck pelt.
Hello, Javier.
Hey, Mary Beth.
And I know where a buck was.
Remember, you won't find something like this anywhere else.
I know where a
Up here.
buck
Hi there.
was. I know where one is. So let's go get that one. It's still very strange to me that
I pricked my finger again. I swear I'll just throw this on the fire. I'm happy to swap later if you want. I'm sure Grimshaw would find some problem with that.
no one uses the house, really, except, like, Dutch and Arthur. We're going to roads. Hello, everybody. Sure you all remember the last time that I was here. How wonderful that was. They did a good job with the dog sounds.
Well,
Hello, Mr. Butcher. I will probably have many things for you.
How can I help you?
Not that I need the money, but is what it is. I only have 2 regular arrows. 5 improved arrows. Okay. If I remember correctly, there should be a buck up on this hill. Or at least near this hill. Those people rode by, so he probably ran away down the hill. But that's fine. Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah, you're not great. If you could stop moving for like 2 seconds, say thanks. Oh, I was being too polite. Gotcha. Call the horse.
What the hell?
Interesting.
There, girl. Come on, girl.
So now we ride back into town and sell this to our good friend the butcher. And by the time we get back, there'll be another buck. It's probably the most video game-y I've been for this title, which feels good. I haven't had to exploit spawns or anything. But I'm trying to get these satchels, and I need
What's it to be?
a 3-star buck. So finding a place that consistently spawns a buck is nice.
You want better pay? Do a better job. Thank you for your help.
I wish
Thank you.
that there were different voice lines for like quality of kill versus quality of animal. Because, I mean, he's scolding me for doing a horrible job, but I did the cleanest job I could. The animal itself was just bad. Just doesn't feel great. Like, I'm trying, Mr. Butcher Man. Ooh, and it's raining. The rain sounds good. Really, this whole game is just very pretty. Aha. Nice. Okay. So to be safe, I'm going to skin this. Gore warning, I guess. And then I'm also going to take this to Shady Belle.
Not bad, huh, girl?
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure not following paths is the fastest way to get places. I haven't fully tested that.
Yeah.
We do a minor trespass, it's fine. No one saw anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, girl.
Oh, you know, finally got the the animal that I've been looking for. Which, it, frankly, is remarkable, because the last time that I got a 3-star buck, before I had fixed all of the crashing issues, it took like an hour. Also, hi, how are you? Unless by the red side of things you meant actual YouTube and not Twitch. In which case, it's fine. It's different.
How you keeping, Abigail?
Um,
I never told you this, but
I've come up with some ideas for ways we could improve things around here if you want to take a look.
quiet.
you have to, like,
You can make a fella real happy.
do different
How?
I got work to
different
do.
sets of things to make it work. It's, you know,
Bye now.
You'll be able to make something nice with that.
Mr. Pearson
um,
takes good care of us.
it'll take some getting used to, but I could see how people do this one too. It's interesting that some of the bots that I have don't
Well, I needed this. Can't wait to taste this.
simply don't work for YouTube. Like, Gnarl just doesn't. I can't see any way to connect it to YouTube. So At the moment, we don't have any commands or anything, but
Thank you, Arthur.
I could perhaps figure out a different solution. I am also covered in blood. It's fine.
How are you on space in that bag of yours, Mr. Morgan? Just let me know if you need me to make you a new one.
It's pretty good.
Nice word, Pearson.
This one, you need a badger pelt and a squirrel pelt.
So what do they eat in Germany, Strauss?
I'm Austrian.
Oh.
Alright, so that means here, compendium. Animals. Badger. Varmint rifle. And chipmunk. Puppies. Small animals. Ah, you have your proper name now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to changing between YouTube accounts for personal and me. I don't think I'm gonna like fully switch to YouTube. I think this will just be a every now and again I do it. Well, that's the thing is I need like 500 hours watched before subs mean anything. So it is what it is. I'm not necessarily looking for the money grab. I'm mostly just kind of branching out in case the purple website decides to crash and burn. So I have to use small game arrows. Damn. Okay. Okay. So now, we have gators here. Where the heck can I find a badger? That could be a badger. That's a beaver, so that's got to be a badger, right? I think I didn't look too much into the requirements because I figured it would be a while before I met them anyway, so I'll just
What do they eat in
do it.
Australia?
It's a miracle.
Yeah, I might do longer games.
Get up here already.
It also might be if I'm doing side questy stuff like this, or if I'm probably going to play Horizon again at some point. So if I happen to feel like streaming, I can do the side quest nonsense there. Because I also think I'm going to sit down and... Oh, I should bring my horse. Okay. If YouTube makes it easier for me to do, like, highlights and things, I might, after one of these streams, do a quick highlight reel. Just, you know, to say that I have it. And then there's more content for people to see. Because that was always the big debate that I've heard among content creators that are far bigger than I am is the monetization. Is that a raccoon? That's a raccoon. The monetization is far better on YouTube, but the discovery on Twitch is far and away the better option. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think the big thing that I'll be missing is bots and stuff. But I've been meaning to look into different bot solutions anyway, so perhaps that will have answers for me. Yours is mix it up. Okay. And who knows? Stream Elements is here, so I could pretty easily port most of my commands into Stream Elements and call it done. The only thing that I would be disappointed to miss would be quotes, but I think Stream Elements has a quotes system, so I could probably just... Yep. It'll take a while, but I could do it. Well, people could make the same argument about things like Fantasy Grounds. Oh, I need to post that thing. Huh. I'll do that. Probably while I'm in D&D tonight. The sign-up genius, so people can do Pathfinder stuff. Because Pathfinder stuff. Speaking of, Karish, you're the only person that I haven't gotten an answer from because it's not really been a pressing issue. With Court stepping back, are you okay with sending an invite to Plum to join us at the table? Oh, that's true. Same for me. Sweet. Then I will... pretty sure he's still in that Discord. I'll give him the role, and when I make the sign-ups for people, I'll give people a ping just so that they know it's in there. Well, it's unfortunate that you're only working 2 days, but you're working 2 days more than I am. Up to you. I'm mostly trying to avoid creating work for you because you said you have other things to do. And it's not necessarily a pressing issue.
Easy, easy.
Alright. It's my varmint rifle. Hello, ma'am.
Easy, man. You're okay. You're gone.
Unfortunate. Oh, I get bad boy points for that. Thank you, thank you. Such a thankless life, the life of an outlaw.
Whoever you are, I don't take no chances on the road at night.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of herbs. I'm probably full on them, but worth inspecting. Oh, this is a new one for me. Tasty, tasty. Crafted into snake oil. Got it. And I think that's sage. So, deer. It would help if I knew, like, what badgers are modeled like in this game. I've apparently seen enough to have a compendium entry for them, but, like, that's about it. Just a whole bunch of deer around here. That's a turkey. That's a rabbit. Oh, you're just a turkey. Okay. Wait a minute. Being over dramatic. You know, sometimes you gotta get the drama out. I'm about to be charged. Oh. Where are the badgers? You gotta lay on the ground and just embrace drama. Well, older one is also of the age group to do that. There's a lot of really good eastern wild turkeys, but that's not what I'm looking for. I require a badger. Are you a badger? No, you're a rock. You're a deer. You're also a deer. You know, I try to limit my teaching age groups to just the tail end of that age group. You know, I can deal with a melting down 6th grader. If they're much younger than that, I don't really have the compassion. That's a fox. More turkeys. Just, I don't know. Life is not the crisis that 6th graders think it is. And, you know, it's part of growing up is realizing that. And I recognize that, but boy, am I glad when they do. Is that a possum? No, you're a fox. You're cute. There's a deer over there. But I've always told people that... Ah, I see. Yeah, and that's a good age for it, I think. You know, less than 10% of my job is actually choir, and the firm majority of it is teaching kids to be people. Which I guess I'll have to start over with wherever I end up at the new job, because no one will know me. So I won't really have the trust build up for a kid to come to me with problems. Which will at least be good for my blood pressure for a little bit. There's so many deer out here. Where are the badgers? Aren't badgers nocturnal animals? What's that sound, precious? Good. Get it early so it's not a problem. Because, I mean, I had a high school senior come to me with some of his relationship drama, and he's explaining all of these things from his side. It's like, I don't know, man. that sounds like a horrible relationship. I think you should just break up with her. Hmm. Um, but I had a high school senior, so 18, come up to me and he was explaining all of his relationship drama and all of the things that he saw from his perspective and how that made him feel and all of these things. I was like, and these are all great. I'm glad that you can articulate all of these things. Have you told your partner that? And he was like, well, yeah, but it doesn't feel like she's listening and nothing is changing. Like, I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like you need to break up with her. And he was like floored. But she didn't like cheat on me or anything. Like, yeah, but it sounds like there is a mismatch of expectations and boundaries, and that's not a healthy relationship. It's okay to break up with someone for that. Apparently, the older one had a friend. Say she liked them, and they may have been dating. I mean, for whatever dating means in 6th grade, I feel like a lot of that until you get to high school is just, I get to say that we're dating. And if that's what works for you, great. Yeah, that's absolutely a conversation. I require a badger. Yeah. The other thing that I can do with high schoolers that I can't necessarily do with younger kids is I can be pretty frank about my opinion of modern dating. Ew, that's disgusting. I had um I was talking to a group of high schoolers about the differences between dating now and dating even when I was a kid. And there was none of this, like, dancing around. We're in the talking phase. And, oh, we're snapping on Snapchat, but we're not talking to each other in real life, and all of these things. I said, you want to know how I started going out with my first girlfriend? And they're all like, yeah, because they think this is going to be some long-winded story. I walked up to the person that I thought was attractive, and I said, hi, I think you're pretty cool. I would like to see a movie with you. And they were like, okay, that sounds great. And we had a movie. And we went to a movie. And then we did 2 or 3 dates after that. And then I said, hey, I think you're pretty great. Would you like to make this an official thing? And she was like, heck yeah. And then 2.5 years later, it was no longer an official thing. But there was none of this bandying about with social media and yeah. And as a parent, it's huge. But especially at my last job, I really tried to go a step further as teacher because I was a parent slash older sibling figure to a lot of those kids. And they weren't going to hear it from their parents. So they needed to at least hear it from me. You know what I mean? Not the Animorphs. Turkey, turkey. Is that a coyote? No, it's a fox. I'm trying to remember what the movie we saw was. I think it was The Lone Ranger when they did the remake with Johnny Depp. I think we went to go see that in theaters. And then I think it was a couple, like, she came over to my place and we watched a movie. I went to her place and we watched one of her favorite movies. And then on the band trip to Cedar Point, I was like, hey, I think you're pretty great. You know, in hindsight, I should probably also have my bow with me on the off chance I see a squirrel. Horse. I don't even think I've ever read Animorphs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, there's more and more of that going around. Because, Karish, correct me if I'm wrong. You... Gross. You were going to school for a theater degree? You have a theater degree? Considered going to school for a theater degree? Something like that. Up. Aw, that's cute. What a good film. Good soundtrack. Yeah, that's okay. So, you and Constance have that in common. Because I believe she also was going for some sort of theater degree and decided, no college. Which is entirely fair. The hell noise is that? Because I'm also a firm believer in that really we send too many people to college. Hmm. Which I feel like I would rather have a general education for a bachelor's degree, and then if I need to specialize, I can go back to school. You know, currently I have a degree that enables me to teach kindergarten through 12th grade all music. But I spend the majority of my time teaching choir. So when I inevitably have to go back to school for a master's, it will probably be something choir focused. But by that same token, well, yes, I've primarily taught choir. I have also taught band. And if I had gone to one of the other colleges that I was looking at and gotten exclusively a choir education degree, I wouldn't have had those jobs. Because if someone is looking for a teacher to teach band and choir, if you only have a choir degree, they're going to go, sorry. That is a horrifying noise. Oh. Yeah. What's this? Well, so you've got the double whammy of the job market already sucks. And then the experience part of it is also gonna hurt you, which it's hurting me too. A lot of the like ideal jobs are, oh, we want someone with 6 or 7 or 8 years of experience and at least one master's degree. I'm like, why? You're paying less than I made at my first job. Admittedly, that's not a job in my current state, but I I did see that. Oh, it is. It's like a burial mound. Oh, yeah, absolutely. you know, there's all sorts of ways that you can make things on a resume look, or add things to a resume that aren't necessarily what the resume says, but are still valid. I should rename the stream The Hunt for a Badger. Good God. I don't think I ever got to see any, but we definitely talked about them in school. You're not dead? Excuse me? Excuse me? You took an arrow in the back. Yeah, which means I got a 1-star carcass out of it. Rude. I think there's a handful of burial mounds that are quote quote famous in Ohio. I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, if you've done PM stuff, even if you weren't paid for it, it's still PM stuff. Oh, Farad. I hope they're doing okay. It's a snake? Sounds like there's a snake. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Southern copperhead snake. Small game arrows. Okay. Oh, there's his little snake track. I don't know what that sound is. Toss it like a noodle. Hmm. I need a snack. Okay. Still no badgers, which is unfortunate. I absolutely think they're nocturnal, so I'm probably not going to see them until it's night again. Give the animals a moment. That's menacing. A friend of mine sent me a Snapchat of her desk at work, and she has a squirt gun on it. Sounds like things are about to get real. I I also have some thoughts on how the server thing was handled. Um, but I also don't know. I didn't know Farad well enough for me to wholly say that that's out of character. Um, it was just incredibly abrupt. And we don't necessarily need to go into it now, because we're in a public space. But, yeah. I have no idea why there's a squirt gun at work. But apparently there is. And she's not the type to be caught unprepared. Dear. You're a dear. There was a deer over there. Okay. Thought I heard something. The last I've got is "but why" from you. What is that sound? Is that can't be what badgers sound like. I guess it could be. I don't know what a badger sounds like. It's true. It's true. Um, you know, that's where we met. I think there's a squirrel somewhere. Where are you at? There you are, buddy. God, they're so small. I can't see your head. I don't think that arrow's recoverable. Come on. Nice. Yeah, it was... It was a good place, and good things happened there. But I don't have enough of the insider knowledge to know all of the decisions that were made or why. And I likely won't, because the people involved have removed themselves from the internet, so it seems. I think of the people in that server, you're really the only one that I see anything from anymore. Because Brad's doing his own thing on not Twitch really anymore. Joy disappeared. Insanity's been real quiet lately. Josh disappeared. Tis the nature of life, I suppose. Hope they're doing well. It's also none of my business, really. Is that a bird that makes that horrible sound? Those are deer, those are deer. Well, from what little I know, good that she moved out. Unfortunate that his computer caught fire. Don't know how that happens. Blackbirds. Oh. Is it this vulture type friend? Is it you, buddy? I think it might be. I used to have them around my high school. They're very pretty. They don't really look like that, but I suppose it could be a different variety of turkey vulture. Finding all of these animals, but not the ones that I want. At least I got the squirrel carcass, so I've made some progress. Yeah, I believe that as well. That sounds like a bear. Why am I going towards it? Because I'm an idiot. Hi, buddy.
Stay there.
Well, suppose I wouldn't feel great about killing a baby bear. I wouldn't feel great about throwing down with Mama Bear either, but... Am I anywhere near... Yeah, I'm right on where the badgers are supposed to be. Donde está the badger? I also definitely didn't kill the legendary beaver, I don't think... No, I did. Badger, mushroom. One of my favorite things about having coworkers that were a little older than me is that they understood all of those references, and so I could make them in front of students, and they would join in, and all of the kids would be like, "What are they doing?" It's great. What are you? That's a bald eagle. How very American. USA, USA, USA. It really did. Are badgers crepuscular? Mushroom. I found the mushroom. But while I found the mushroom, I have not found the badger. Turkey. Turkey. We'll do a little swimmy swim. See if we can't make a friend over here. Can't sneak in the water. What is? It's not thief. I did like that about the Thief remake. So they were like, hey, walking over these things is super loud. If you walk super slowly, you'll be okay. Ooh. We stuttering a little bit? Okay. I think we're okay. I do want to do this. What happens? Yeah, okay. Just double checking that this is public. Okay, we can put that back in there. Well, you see, Karish, it will do that if you have YouTube Premium. That's fair.
Hey there, partner.
Hello. It's all right. Take what you need.
Thanks.
Do I know you, mister? You kind of look familiar. I get that sometimes. A feeling about a person or a place. I remember I stopped off in the town of Rhodes for a day or two last winter. Soon as I stepped foot in there, I sensed something. A mood. Sadness. Shame. Hard to say for sure, but you could feel it like a mist in the air.
Well, now.
You know what I'm talking about, right? And I don't mean the normal kind of sadness in them southern towns. You see the color of my skin? I understand the difference well enough. Something else. I talked to a few folks, and it turns out something real bad did transpire.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. You dig beneath the surface a bit. Seems an innocent got killed. And the whole place has the blood on their hands. Now, I didn't get into no details, and they don't like talking about it, but it's quite a thing. Like when you walk into an empty room and immediately either feel laughter or tears.
So?
My mama left me for dead as a child, and I've been on my own ever since. Maybe that gives me a different eye for things. I don't hold any pain. Not no more. But I'm sure she carried that around just like them people of Rhodes carries theirs. Well, can't be jawing all day. Things to do.
Yeah, it is getting stuttery. Why are you... Why are you unhappy? Well, I don't think there's much I can do about it. Hope it's not horrible. Yeah, so that's fine. Is it just the game that's stuttery? Well, now it's fine. This man just left his whole camp here. You got a lockbox full of moonshine. It's a squirrel. I don't need a squirrel. I need a badger. We're burning nighttime. Interesting. Well. If camera was fine, then I guess it's just game encoding being weird. Maybe. I would expect to get a warning about that from OBS if that was the case. I demand a badger. These are turkeys. These are not what I want. Yeah. Yeah, I got no dropped frames. I have a stats page that got moved. Skipped frames due to encoding lag, 8 out of 172,000. Yeah. I mean, it's just like the issue that I was having with this game and my new graphics card. On paper, I shouldn't be having issues, but nevertheless, I couldn't run the game without it crashing. What are you? That's a raccoon. Damn. You're badger shaped. How dare you? But yeah, there was some disagreement between the graphics engine of this game was old enough that it didn't want to communicate nicely with my card. So I actually had to switch to a different graphics API for this game. You know, it took me like a week to deduce that that was the problem. Thank goodness that Popeye was around to help figure that out. But I'm at the point where my graphics card should never be my bottleneck, because I picked up a 3070 when I moved in. I don't care about the rabbit. What are you? You're a deer. Dang it. Yeah. I saw... I think about half an hour of Widsy playing Stray. And... no. It doesn't look anything like I was expecting it to be from the trailers and oh. Well, I suppose I deserved that. It's a rabbit. Another rabbit. I'm gonna Google it. New tab. RDR2 Badger. It's true. American Badger is a smaller animal. Find this in woods near rivers and creeks. They're saying to look southwest of Strawberry. Well, not one to turn down a location recommendation. Yeah, they had a spot like here that they recommended I go to. So we'll do that. So it is a one-shot. I am part of a Discord server that is...
Don't run up on me like that.
Uh,
It's dark out.
chill, dude. Hey, Kay, how we doing? But I'm a part of a Discord server that's all teachers. Oh, I need that tab. And they have various, like, sub channels for different hobbies and things. And there is a group that plays regularly, but they play... Horse, can you run for me? Thanks. No, why do you insist on going slow? Stop it. Their regular play day is a day that I can't make, so I don't actually play with them. But one of the people who DMs for them in... I could roll up Hindegast. One of the DMs that regularly runs for them is like, hey, my fiance is out of town, and I'm going to be bored, and I got nothing else to do, so I'm going to run a one-shot tonight for anyone that's interested. Ah, working from home. I don't know how I would run Hindegast, because, like...
I wouldn't waste your time panning this stretch. This here's all shit, and no shine.
Well, hope you find some shine. I'll leave you to it.
Woo, this is the one. I can feel it. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Woo, yeah. Here we go.
I'm also assuming that it's 5e. No one has said anything otherwise.
Show
The-
me some colors. Come on. Come
The only thing that I've been told is
there.
the general
there-
premise.
Oh, there you are. All right. Show me some colors. Show me some colors.
And there's no race, class, or book restrictions. So,
Show me some colors.
how's working from home, Kay?
Believe and it will happen. Believe and it will happen. Believe. Happen. Believe and it will happen.
I would be
Just believe and
pleasantly surprised if that were the case. This man,
just keep thinking richer than God. Just keep thinking
richer than God. Good lord. Alright, Ash, come on. Because I don't know. I joined the Pathfinder subreddit when I was still active on Reddit. I've kind of moved away from it because they're being awful as well. And it really feels like more people play Pathfinder 1 than 2, which is interesting. Took Monday off. I don't blame you. Facilities closed Tuesday, Wednesday, and now you're just trying... Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's different. I don't necessarily dislike it, so we may do some more of these, but so far I haven't necessarily been convinced to fully transition. Maybe I'll do both for a little while. They are revamping 2E. Nothing that I've seen about any of the revamps strikes me as, like, unexciting. I think some people are mad that they're futzing with alignment, but alignment's kind of a hard thing to keep going, and it is a thing in Pathfinder 2 as I am reading it currently, but it sounds like they're removing the very abstract concept of alignment and focusing more on the like anathema and edicts side of it, which I think is a better move. You have discrete, these are the things that your character should believe in. These are the things that your character absolutely detests. And I think that makes more sense, other than saying, lawful good.
Yep.
Ooh, that's cool. It is also true. But that's why we're gonna learn together. I've been talking with Robin about it, and we'll get the rest of the group's kind of input on it, but I think Robin thinks, and I agree, that we should maybe lean into the production of it. I'm offline. Hang on. We back? I think I'm back. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Okay. Yeah, I got a big, you're offline, and then it stopped. I guess we're back. So anyway, Robin thinks that we should lean into, and I agree, that we should lean into the production of it. And that's art for the characters, which she's willing to help out with. Maybe having a designated person to like do an actual write-up for the recap, a la the Matt Mercer method. And you're already doing the video side of things, Karish, so we wouldn't necessarily ask for more from you other than that. But yeah, these are ideas that we were talking about over a beer at one point, and I think that they'd be fun and really kind of add some table cohesion, keep everyone engaged and invested. So we can talk about them more in depth at some other point. Have carrot horse. Yeah. You know, you've been really putting stuff on your YouTube channel, and I don't have any problem with you continuing to do that. But I'm thinking I also might see if I can twist Mo's arm into accepting payment to edit like a little intro video that we can play. Because A, I really like Mo's editing work, and B, I get to throw cash at my friends. You know. All these things. Yeah. But I think if we do it right, we also can Mo's great people. Mo also is starting to do the stream thing more. I think life has finally calmed down somewhat. Time and spell levels, absolutely. And, you know, that's also... That's not what Mo does for a living, but I believe Mo has a animation degree. Yeah, we can hash out specifics. I'm more theory crafting at the moment. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that are around, but just haven't heard from in a while. Partly because I, unfortunately, had to hermit for the end of the school year because that was an ordeal.
Come on, I paid damn near enough for this map. It's around here, I know it. I know it. Slow it up.
I didn't know that Mrs. K moved in.
Didn't see you come up. Sorry, sorry. Just curious about what you got there. Oh, this is nothing. It's a stupid map. Not even done right. Nothing at all. What's the hurry? Well, best be moving. Chores need doing. Give me the map and you see tomorrow. That's simple. Hey, you're crazy. Never should have let my guard down.
Damn. Cute. Yeah, absolutely. My general game plan is to get the characters situated for people, and then do another session 0. Although we don't necessarily need to do have a session 0 to talk about that stuff. We can just do it in that channel. And really, it's going to come down to, hey, we're thinking about doing this. And if someone says, no, I don't really want to, then we won't. Just an idea that was had that I think is good. So, worth mentioning. Just like someone mentioned a couple other things that I might fold into the campaign. I'm not necessarily opposed. I don't know how you're capturing everything. Because I just have a square that's capturing the Discord call. So, like, having frames around everything... Eh. Sounds like it's going to eat up a bunch of screen real estate. But I'm sure that there's a better way for me to capture what it is that I'm doing. And I could also probably do some digging and see how other Fantasy Grounds streamers capture it. I know the one thing that MCDM does that I really like when they were doing Dusk is they were in a video call, but you didn't see all of the players in the video call. Instead, you saw Matt, the DM, and his, because it was his stream, so you saw his video feed, and then at the top there were Fantasy Grounds icons, like it does when you've got players that are populated, but their video person put an overlay over it so that their icon would light up when that character was speaking. And so you didn't have the... Is that a skunk? You didn't have the disconnect of this is that person versus their character. You only saw their character speaking, even if they were out of character. Which, cool. It sounds vastly complicated.
Your distance would be appreciated.
Can I help
I
you?
got places to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to hunt a skunk. Fuck off. Well, I guess it's gone. Well, and that's, I think, that they are in a video call. So they can see each other and interact with each other that way. But I don't think I think they're just not showing that video call to everyone else. A river somewhere. Oh, this is a road. I would need to go further south. Yeah. Maybe don't go running through the forest that might contain the creature you're looking for, Sean. Okay, that's an elk. I thought you did. That sounds familiar. What a boar, yeah. Well, yeah. Without knowing specifics, it sounds like you'll need to watch both and oh, so cute. Like flip between and do a tasteful cut when either person has the more interesting footage, or if you're both seeing different perspectives of the same humorous thing, you can do like a split screen. Yeah. What's the channel? Oh god, I used to watch them all the time as a kid. Yogscast, Lewis and Simon. They do that a lot. And, you know, you've got the audio of both of them at all times, but they flip and do a full perspective from each player when they're doing something interesting. And they play a lot of Minecraft. So, like, if Lewis is sitting there crafting for 10 minutes, no one wants to see that. But if Simon is being Simon and running off and getting murdered by a bear in-game, people want to see that. But if they're both seeing the same thing, they'll do a split, and you can see both. So, yeah. Yeah. When Yogscast does it, there's like a little... They have a rotating... And you see their, like, little icon, their little profile picture, and it says their name. But yeah, you can just do something like that to indicate whose perspective it is. I've McFallen. It's a varmint rifle. Okay. He don't care. Gotcha. Oh, you're a Da Vinci person. One of the orchestra teachers at my old job was a big Da Vinci person.
That much game is barely worth cooking.
Thanks for your input, sir. Yeah, makes sense. It's like my first digital audio workstation was Audacity for that very reason.
Okay, girl.
Alright, let's go take this to Pearson just so that he's got it.
Yep.
And now I have Studio One, which is far more advanced than I know what I'm doing with. But at some point I need to sit down and figure it out. Especially if I'm going to do like a video intro for this Pathfinder campaign, I might have to write an intro. Hey, sounds like what I was talking about with Spidey last night about my usage of pretzel. Started out great, and then they were like, we want to paywall things. Let's not charge the horse directly off of a cliff, I guess. You know, I get it. You have to make money, but if... Oh. 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 Huh. Huh. Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat. It would probably benefit me to twinsies. It would probably benefit me to have a editor and to like do videos, but the channel is not big enough. I don't have the disposable income to repeatedly pay someone to edit videos for a small enough channel as mine. So it ends up becoming a battle between, is this a big enough pain in the ass that I'm willing to pay someone to do it, versus is me paying someone to do it going to actually benefit me. But also, I'm not necessarily trying to make a YouTube career, so I'm okay with just live streaming. If someone wants to watch the live streams, they can. There's... I think YouTube also stores VODs, but... that is true. And yeah, I absolutely believe Mr. Karish. It's incredibly time-consuming work. And if you aren't really seeing any benefit from it because, you know, discovery on YouTube is awful, then it really can feel like nothing is happening. I also don't know for how long. Maybe ever. I don't know. But we're here. Let's find a damn badger. Oh, there you go. TikTok seems like the fast growth platform. It's the popular one. But you know, if you can get traction on TikTok, then you can grow really fast there. I don't want to do that because I think TikTok, like, the community of TikTok is reprehensible. And I just don't want to deal with it. But yeah, YouTube content discovery is not good. Be that live streams, be that actual videos. I detest TikTok. Everything about it, I'm not a fan of. Yes, there's some content on there that appeals to me and is funny and enjoyable, but it's a good apple in a barrel of bad. But, you know, I've got large following friends on YouTube that keep getting told, yeah, I haven't seen a new video from you in a week, even though you post 2 a day, because, I don't know, YouTube just isn't putting it in my inbox. Or no, no snake for me. Unless I can grab it this way. Yeah, there's absolutely... I'm not going to make the blanket statement that says all of TikTok is bad. And I know I'm normally one for strong blanket statements, but there is not enough good on TikTok to justify me doing anything with it. There you are. Still got a good snake skin out of that, huh? Okay. You know, and then on top of it, I'm on Instagram, and anything good or amusing from TikTok goes to Instagram in a couple days anyway. So, like, why do I need a whole other app to get the content I'm already seeing? Short answer, I don't. I haven't posted on my stream Instagram in so long. I really keep meaning to do that. But my piano's been occupied by the books that I'm still sorting through from my move. So I haven't been able to really do anything with it. I moved in end of May. The new office wasn't a giveaway. Beavers. I see what you mean. But, if I... Because my logic being, when I'm looking at the game, I'm looking at chat. I could try and switch my primary monitor back. But my camera has to be on this monitor, because if it's on my left monitor, you get a direct shot. I won't switch it for this stream because I'm in the middle of actually doing it. But if it's on my left monitor, you get a direct shot into the bathroom, like full toilet view, and that's not the kind of channel I have. My name is not Amaranth, so y'all don't need to see that. Drone stream. I guess? Actually, I don't know that I can. I don't think OBS... No, it has to support that because that's what I'm doing for Discord, because you all complained that my Discord video didn't match my OBS video. But, I mean, if I'm playing games on this screen, then I'm looking directly at it, and I can look over for chat. Yeah. I think I'll just flip my primary monitor. I think that's easier for my brain to cope with anyway.
It's okay, girl. Just a scratch. Yep.
Plus, it'll also let me go back to the layout I was used to at the old place anyway.
Get back. You good, girl?
Oh, I'm sure, Karish, you've seen. Oh, we're not going this way. We're not going that way. That's where the death is. Have you seen Twitch's new hype chat? Which is absolutely just the super chat from YouTube. I think that's hilarious. What are your thoughts on the hype chat?
There we go.
think I think my biggest complaint with it is not that it exists at all, but that like when they're advertising it immediately after they did all of the shady nonsense with branding and forcing all of the partners onto 50-50, all of that stuff. They really dug into the, well, hype chats are a 70-30 split after fees. It's like, that leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Exactly. And I feel like I would have been much more fine with it if they had just not mentioned the split. If they just said, hey, we're introducing this thing, it's hype chats, it's another way that you can support your streamer, with a better monetization model than a subscription. If they'd left it at that, and like not really, you know, if asked, answer the question, obviously, but not like dug into how great it is, I would feel a lot happier about it. So a channel point, highlight your message, just, I don't blame you, okay? The fact that you subbed to me at all is a miracle. No one, the fact that anyone gives me money is baffling. They do fees on both ends of the transaction. And the channel point highlight just shows it in purple until enough people chat that it goes away. Whereas if you hype chat, it gets pinned to the top of the chat window for a varying amount of time depending on how much money you paid. I think if you pay $500, yes, $500 is the upper limit. I think it's pinned to the top of chat for an hour. Which also worries me somewhat, because if I have... The creator can do that manually, it's true. But, you know, if I have $10 to blow and I'm feeling vindictive, what's to stop me from just hype chatting a slur and pinning that to the top of the streamer's chat? You know, do they have the ability to remove it? Or is there some sort of filtering on it? Yeah. I don't expect to ever see a hype chat in my chat. I got a good, solid 5 to 7 people that come hang out, and I'm good with that. Actually, I don't think the wolf pelt gets me anything from Pearson. But maybe it does. Oh no, you've put a hype chat in my YouTube chat. Whatever shall we do? It's like drinking Coca-Cola out of a Pepsi glass. Kay doesn't give a damn. Got him. Yeah. I might need to reconfigure because so my sound alerts are through Stream Elements, whose bot is present in the chat currently. I thought I copied everything over correctly, but maybe not. And it's just one of those things that I need to look into and go, hey, why is this not doing the thing? Oh, wait, do you mean the like extension where you can play the goofy sounds? Not exclamation point help. A soundboard. Yeah. That's one of those things that I'd like to. You know. Those are things that I would appreciate having here, but if I don't have an extension for it, I don't have an extension for it.
You know, I've seen a lot of men who say one thing and do the other thing. Who promise you the world while they rob the bread off your plate. Listen, I know Dutch been a little erratic recently. I know what went on in Blackwater. Well, none of us.
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan.
But I guess the way I see it, we're still here. And he's still right. I mean, look, you're all free to think what you want to think, but for me, I still believe in him. Because
Okay, let's take a look.
he did what he did. But he did it for love. For all of us.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yes, I feel bad. They didn't deserve that. But listen, I just think, and I've been thinking about this a lot, I just think Dutch loves us.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan. Arthur! Oh, Mr. Morgan. I've jotted down a few things that I think could be nice additions around.
We're gonna make it.
Badger for that one. I did need a beaver pelt. Okay. Oh! High cord.
Or one of a kind, Mr.
It goes okay. We're here doing cowboy nonsense.
A very nice addition, I think.
You want 4 perfect boar pelts? Yikes. Pronghorn.
That'll make everyone happy, I'm sure of it.
Okay, so I need at least 2 perfect beavers.
I won't be able to make that for you without more materials.
I need 2 perfect wolf pelts. I have 1. Huh. I should probably make a note of all of the stuff that I need so that I don't have to keep meandering back to Pearson here to figure it out. Gonna take my... Listen. I don't actively go fight the wolves. It's only in self-defense.
Hello.
Um, I haven't seen much of Oliver today. He was bothering me when I had my breakfast, but I haven't seen him since. Oscar is currently lurking in the cat tree because that's where he likes to be.
How you doing?
Life is good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Beaver pelt. Oh, this is a permanent move. Yeah. I quit my job.
If it ain't little Lenny.
I'm here to stay.
Micah? I need to close my eyes.
Which is part of the reason that um, the end of the school year was such a drag because the assistant director left in early January and the replacement assistant director was, I think, the single least professional person who called themselves a teacher I've had the displeasure of working with. So kids were mad because I was leaving. Kids were also mad because I had to deal with him every day. It was bad. How do I get a cowhide? Huh. Let's do the scout campfire, the main campfire, and the satchels. We'll start there, and then I can do the rest of the things in a different list. Um, in some ways, I'm glad to be free of the apartment. There's more room here. I feel more like an adult owning renting a house than I do an apartment. But like, it was quiet. The rent was cheap. I liked my landlord. I have a I have a real desk instead of a 6-foot Amazon table. Um, yeah, I don't have to drive 4 hours to see someone I'm fond of. Bison pelt. I don't think that's how you spell raccoon, but it's fine. No, I was right. Um, Oliver's fine. Oscar doesn't like me yet. So I spend a lot of time uh, dealing with Oscar presenting me with attitude. So like he'll purposefully act out because he's upset that mom's gone or whatever. And just, normal cat stuff. Like, for instance, today, he was sitting in the window in the kitchen, and I walked in to make coffee and breakfast, and I got hissed at. I didn't even do anything to him. I wasn't anywhere near him, but he just doesn't like me yet. And that's okay, because he's a cat. He'll get there. But by that same token, I was on the phone with Robin talking to my parents, and he just walked up and dropped into my lap and stayed there for the rest of the phone call. So it really... it's hard to say. He's trying to tell me who runs the house. He's wrong, and it's okay. Because I don't put up with this. The cat runs the house, and neither does Robin, so I don't know where he's getting the idea from.
Okay, that's enough for me.
A few changes never hurt.
Okay. I am going to have a quick sit. And I'm going to pet that boy, because he's been fairly well behaved today.
Think so.
And I am going to take a quick bathroom break, because it's been 3 hours. Be right back.
All right. I'm bored now. How's everything? Well, so. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right. Now I'm burning up here.
Well, so that's the thing, Court. If you want the empty chair emote, we gotta get me monetizable on YouTube first. Because I'm pretty sure that there are emote slots and things the same way that there are on Twitch. Alright. I need...
Morning, Arthur.
You okay?
Yes. Just thinking about Kieran. Guess he was always living on borrowed time.
I need 2 perfect beaver pelts. And I know where to find a buck ton of beavers. Well, thank you. I think... What was that?
Okay then, girl.
I just saw a little, like, nyeh in the... Wow. Court did all of the steps, and I didn't even have to give the YouTube... Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click that little bell. And blah, 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 blah. Supposedly there's badgers here as well. Alright, our project was badger. Let's continue to badger. Oh, I guess it helps if I actually waypoint and not just remove my current one. Eh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do they actually show up on stream proper? Or just in the chat? I suppose that's my preview and not the actual stream. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
So, like, if I do something that everyone likes, you can all smash the like button or whatever. I don't know how this YouTube nonsense works. I also think I'm gonna drop the latency. Kay probably has emotes at this point. But I'm on the low latency setting, and I'm still not super pleased with how long the delay is.
Yeah.
So. If delay feels less than Twitch going by response time. Interesting. Because there is a lower latency setting on YouTube. So the next time I do this, I will see what that ends up being. Yeah, it also doesn't help that I can't do the chat display thing, because I haven't set that up yet. The other thing I want to look into is OBS has profiles. And I had to, like, go into my settings and really monkey around with where it was sending data and all of that nonsense. I'm wondering... I'm wondering if I can't set up a Twitch profile and a YouTube profile so I could just switch between them at a click of a button. That would be nice. Um, I did make it to the end of I did make it to the end of the DLC, but I got caught in a dialogue loop and I couldn't get out of it. It would just keep looping the same two sentences, and neither of them were required input from me, so it just kept saying them over and over and over and over and over again. So I I just closed the game and gave up for the day. Oh, I should take my weapons. But, you know, it's not that big a deal. I'll need to go through and try again. I also might do some Googling. And it could be that... Yeah. And more things for me to look into. I think the big problem is I need to just stop sleeping till noon. Because then I wake up and it's like, oh, I don't have any time to do anything. I do be liking to sleep, though. Alright, everyone. If you see a badger, yell. I also don't think my streaming settings change with a profile, but... And I think I've talked about this before. My preferred natural sleep cycle is go to bed at 4 to 5 a.m. and wake up at 4 to 5 p.m. Like, the sun offers me nothing. Is that a badger? Rabbit track. Squirrel track. Squirrel track. Okay. And I mean, I think one of my quotes over on Twitch in that bot is "The sun is a fucker." The sun and I are not friends. We are begrudging acquaintances, and that's okay. Yeah, I think I need small game arrows for these, but Give me them feathers. Oh, yeah? If it's raining by you, then we must be getting rain tomorrow. I like how I've gone this far into the game without realizing that you can pick mushrooms. Mm. Chanterelle? You can eat chanterelles all the time. What are you, my friend? Are you another snack? Snack? Where did you go? It's small enough that it's gotta be a snake, right? Yes, you can eat them more than once. Oh, yeah. That's gotta be a snake. Yeah, there you are. What are you? Northern Copperhead. I don't have my bow with me. You live today, snake. Oh. Oh. Hmm. That was good. It was good stuff. This area is a little sad. I don't like that there's just all these trees that are chopped down. Hello, turkey. Rabbit. Do I need a fox pelt? I do need a fox pelt. What are you, my friend? It's a repeater. Okay. Well. I don't want to kill the fox, but I guess I gotta. Yeah, I think I'm gonna meander for maybe 15 more minutes or so. And then I think I'll call this a done stream. Supposedly the D&D thing is starting at 6 anyway, so that'll give me some time to dig into the things a little bit on the back end and see what I can improve for next time. I would like to find a badger before I leave, but I don't think it's going to happen. I am playing for a change. There's a teacher Discord that I'm a part of that their regular games are not on a day that I can make, but one of their DMs is like, hey, my fiance's out of town and I'm looking for something to do, so I'm running a one-shot. And the only thing that they've said was we have to answer the call of the mayor to deal with, quote, trash goblins, and that it's 6th level with 2 uncommon magic items, and that's it. And I am leaning towards Hindegast. But conversely, I feel like a lot of people play casters in one-shots, and if it's a party full of casters, we're gonna get rolled. You know what I mean? Also, I don't know that I've had enough peanut butter to accurately do the... Also thought about doing, like, I've never played a druid. Druid could be fun. I've never played a barbarian. A barbarian could be fun. What else haven't I played? I've never actually played an artificer. Hindegast was an NPC in Witcher that you interacted with, like, twice. I played an Unearthed Arcana Artificer. I've never played an actual Artificer. Go down the list. Never done a Barbarian. I've done a Bard in a one-shot. I did a Cleric in Lost Mines. Never played a Paladin. Never played a Rogue. I think that was a different wizard. I believe Hindegast was in a different town, and you asked him to identify some things. It does feel like forever ago. I need to type up that prologue. I've got it mostly written out in my head. I just need to do it. But it is on my list. Which I should probably make a physical list. Maybe. Yeah, as I do things, I stew on it, what I want it to say, and how things develop, that sort of thing. At this point, it's done. I just need to spend an hour and sit down and type it out. Okay. More birdies. American white pelicans. Huh. I didn't know America had well, I knew America had pelicans, but not in this part of America. I don't think I need a heron. You live today, friend. And see, the frustrating thing is I've been live for about 3 hours. And I know as soon as I stop being live, the badger's going to show up. Because that's how it always happens. Because it was the same way with Minecraft. It was like, well, I need X, Y, or Z. And then the minute I had kind of like given myself permission to stop finding it and wrap up stream for the night, bam, it showed up. Deer, bunny, bunny. I also do absolutely think badgers are nighttime creatures. That sounds correct in my head. Turkeys, turkeys. As far as the eye can see. Squirrel. Nothing. Disappointing. It was supposed to be the character, yeah. Hindegast is an idea. I sort of have an idea for like an orc druid. I think he'd be Circle of Spores. I don't know what kind of paladin I would play. Because it's level 6, so I also get some of the fun abilities of whatever class I pick. What do you think Hindegast would be? What's his title, Karish? So he introduces himself as Hindegast the Sorcerer, which means of course he's a wizard. Mostly because I don't think sorcerers get identify. Which feels strange, but... Ring-billed gull. The fact that they're, like, specifying different types of seagull is amusing. Because they'll all fight God for half a bagel, you know what I mean? I believe Karish did mention something about a mushroom princess, so that sounds correct. Ah. Ah, I see. Yeah, one of my old coworkers has discovered a play-by-post Pathfinder Discord server that he's having an absolute blast with. And I wish him all the best, but mm. Log. Oh, I think this was the Remains of the Roads campsite. That's cool. Hello, my friend. You're not perfect quality, so I won't take you. But it's 5:15, which is right when I said I was going to end. What did I tell you? Badger. Well, now I know that there's badgers in these here woods. I know what I'm about. Alrighty, y'all. This has been a time. I appreciate you joining me. We will probably do more of this at some point, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm gonna like take one of my Twitch days and make them a YouTube day or anything like that. I think this will just be something that we kind of do on the side as we go. So, if you happen to be around for them, appreciate you being here. If not, ain't no thing. So, thanks y'all for joining me. I'm going to play the outro music because I can do that because I found it. I found it. And yeah. This has been an enjoyable enough experience that I don't mind doing this again. I think there's a lot of ways I can make it better for both me and y'all. And you know, we'll see what we do. Yeah, that's all I got. What's today? Thursday? We might finish New Vegas tomorrow. We'll see. I also might be playing games with Mo. Not really sure yet, but it's what it is. Just in case we've got new people around, I'm on Twitter at TorquioAuto. I'm on Instagram at TorquioAuto. I'm on Twitch at TorquioAuto, but if you're here, you probably don't want to follow me on Twitch. If you do, great. We'll make it all happen. Thanks, y'all, for being here. We'll see you next time.